What's good, YouTube? Dr. Fragrance here, and we are back again with another fragrance review. Today I'm going to be talking about Black Phantom by Kilian and one of its clones, Dark Night by Alexandria fragrance. Black Phantom is a sweet, sensual gourmand fragrance, and it features notes of rum, sugarcane, dark chocolate, coffee, caramel, almond, heliotrope, and sandalwood. Black Phantom opens with a blast of rum, some bitterness from the coffee, and you also get a bit of the scent of the almonds. As it starts to dry down, you get more of the sweetness from the sugarcane, the chocolate, the caramel. The caramel really starts to come through. I actually really love this. The dry down is the best part. The rummy opening is really nice. It's a little bit boozy, but when it starts to dry down, it gets very sweet, very sensual, and very delicious smelling. For me, it has really great performance. So I get a couple hours of projection, I get some good sillage, and the actual longevity on my skin is easily about 12 hours. When I was actually testing this fragrance out in comparison to the Alexandria Dark Night, I sprayed it on my hand. It was still on my hand the next morning. I could get some faint whiffs of the sweet caramel, which was a great way to start my day. So it does have a lot of longevity to it, and it's really high quality. So I really love this fragrance. Black Phantom is definitely one of those fragrances that has been hyped, but in my opinion, the hype is worth it. This is a real hit, in my opinion. It smells fantastic. It has great performance. It's just sensual, it's sweet, it's delicious. It's everything you really want from a gourmand. The biggest problem with Black Phantom is that it's extremely expensive. So if you buy it with the bottle and the coffer, which are both absolutely beautiful, you're going to pay over $250 for that. It is a really great fragrance, but the price point is really steep. So there have been some clones, and I'm going to talk about the Dark Night by Alexandria Fragrances. Now, it has the same notes, but the opening is, for example, different. The rum note is not as prominent on the opening. You do get some bitter coffee, and the almonds are really strong in the opening as well. So this contrasts Black Phantom quite a bit. They have a similar vibe to them. So on the dry down, I would say that this is at least 95% Black Phantom. Once that sweetness from the caramel and the sugarcane starts coming through, I'm pretty sure most people can't smell the difference. The biggest difference, in my opinion, is that the performance is not quite as good, although it's still great. You still get 7+ hours on the skin, and the projection is still good. You get still the comparable 2+ hours, and it does have pretty decent sillage as well. So Dark Night isn't quite as sweet as Black Phantom. There's a little bit more of the almond note in there, but all in all, it's extremely close to the original. And it's $60 for 60 milliliters, so it's a fantastic value. So overall, Black Phantom is really great. It opens smooth. It transitions into a beautiful dry down. It's a great fragrance, but it's extremely expensive. Dark Night, on the other hand, opens a little bit stronger, a little bit more of that almond and bitterness that makes it not quite as nice of an opening, but the dry down is really amazing. It's sweet, it's caramelly, and it has a little bit of that almond in there, and it still has really great performance too. So in general, if I'm going to buy a bottle, I'm probably going to buy a bottle of this just because the value is really fantastic for what it is. But on the other hand, I might also get another decant of this because there's nothing quite like the original. It is really one of the best gourmand fragrances that I have ever smelled. So that's it, guys. If you haven't gotten your nose on this one yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. It is a beautiful fragrance. My scent of the day is Egyptian King by Alexandria Fragrance. What's your scent of the day? And don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments down below.